Welcome everybody. I have played and studied exclusively Z over the past 3 weeks, and in this video I'm going to share everything that I learned. And I've really found a way to turn this extremely challenging and hard champion and turn it into a really simple step-by-step character on how to win games. But the journey wasn't easy at all, and it really was a crucial part of me learning to understand Z. So before we go into all of the technical stuff, that's where we're going to start. This set guide is going to be a little bit different than all of the set guides online. There won't be crazy combos or combo management, crazy like that. No, we're just going to talk about how do we actually win games on Zed and what does the Zed journey look like. So for some context, right, I got tasked with making a Zed guide for the MLA, link in the description, but we had 200,000 points of previous mastery. We reached Challenger on EU West on, of course, different champions. And in the past, I've coached about like 50 Z VODs before. So, and I've studied quite a bit of on Z before. So this, I thought, okay, this Z guide, it should be quite easy, right? Well, boy, was I wrong. The first week was all about getting repetitions in, and as we can see, it was an absolute struggle. Yeah, I really struggled the first week on that. I think I lost my first 8 games in a row. It wasn't pretty, but the good thing is that I was limit testing and I was getting a good feeling of the kit and I was getting a good feeling of playing with Ignite, because that's something that I hadn't really done before, mainly because of the fact that I used to play a lot of other champs that mainly play mid-game, especially with teleport. So playing with Ignite sometimes meant that I was just running around like a headless chicken. Yes, me too. I also sometimes run around like a headless chicken. That's okay, because you learn from those experiences and you can review them and you can grow. And what I recognized after, like during week 1, is that I had a bottleneck. There was a reason why I was not winning games. And the reason why I was not winning games, and this is what I started solving in week 2, was mid-game. And what I found was that mid-game with Ignite was very much different than mid-game with TP. And I really started to figure out how do you actually play mid-game with Ignite, because in all my other guides and all of the other work that I've done before, I always took TP, never took Ignite, at least played without TP. So this was my bottleneck. I couldn't win games because I didn't know how to close out and kill the enemy nexus with this summoner spell right here, which is absolutely unbelievable. So I figured out that Ignite was my issue, and what I started doing was that I started figuring out how to play mid-game with Ignite, and these were the main things that I learned. So, first of all, intention is key. What I found is that you need to be hyper intentional about your decision making. Every single lull state, which are the periods in game where there's not that much going on, and you can actively think about the game, you need to utilize it very smartly, because you need to position yourself on the side where the action is going to be, because very simply, we can't be on the other side with Ignite, because then we cannot participate. There's not much, it's not rocket science, it's just we need to be on the side where the action is going to be. And that means that we need to actively utilize our brain in the game to predict where the fight's going to be happening and put ourselves in that position by communicating that properly towards our team. So one of the key questions that I was asking myself all the time was, what is the next neutral objective? Where's the next fight happening? And I wanted to put myself on that same side of that of the game. And one of the key things that I recognized as well is that you need to have a commander mindset. You need to dictate your team where you want to be playing. You need to dictate them where you want them to be playing, and you need to make them adapt towards your tempo. So the ACE framework, the ACE mentality, is a very important one to be utilizing all the time to make sure that you and your team are on the same page. But there was one piece missing, even after figuring out mid-game. And this leads us to week 3, because I was starting to win games now that I finally started to understand on how to win games with Ignite. So I started winning. Beautiful. How nice of me. I started winning some games. But I still felt useless and it still felt really bad. So I needed to find a solution to that. And I knew why I was feeling useless was because I was missing every single Q in the book. I was missing every single skill shot. And that means that fighting was my missing link. And I knew that if I could take my fighting to the next level and combine that with now the upgraded level of my mid game, I could consistently perform really well on this champion. So what I started to do is I started to study more on Zed. And my goal is this guy, sexy in the fights. Holy shit. I was looking at this guy and I can look at this guy's VODs all day, by the way. What he does with this champ, it's an absolute magician. But there were a few key takeaways that I looked at and I found out by looking at his VODs. So number one, when to use R in fights. Funnily enough, you kind of want to play fights a little bit slow and a little bit more like a trickster instead of just full sending it all the time and just assassinating one carry. No, that's more than that. I also learned about shadow cycling, and what I mean with that is that making sure that you're always mobile in a way, and that's one of the key things that Onzet does so incredibly well, is that he always has a shadow available to dash towards to create distance between him and his targets. And that means that he's never vulnerable, but always able to deal damage without being in a bad position. And it's incredible the way he manages that. Makes Zed an incredibly non-committal champ, and that's where he shines the best. Another key thing and a key problem that I had was that my E usage in fights was just horrendous in a way. Yeah, it was just really, really bad. Mainly because of the fact that I was using my shadow E a lot. And what happens is that if you E, but not your shadow E, but your normal form E, you reduce the cooldown of your W, which means that if you hit an enemy target, which means that you can then have more Ws available and you can extend the fight more. This also leads to more energy restoration. Because what you need is you need to have your abilities up all the time, otherwise you can't be casting them. If you just throw random WEQ combos out, you won't just randomly be restoring energy as well. Mainly because of the fact that you need to hit 2 abilities upon the enemies from your normal form and your shadow form to regenerate energy. And this will allow you to keep these fights going without going and massively struggling. So before we go into how to win games on Zed step by step, we're quickly going to talk about the runes. And the runes are a pretty crucial part of Zed's kit. Now, of course, Zed has an infinite amount of options. He can go First Strike, Electrocute, Conquer, anything, you know. But for this guide, right, what I really focused on was the Conquer rune page. Why? Because it's generally the most consistent, and it allows you to skill like an absolute demon in those fights. And one of the key things that this rune page has, it has Nimbus Cloak. And why is Nimbus Cloak so important for Zed? It can cheat some of the lanes together with Ignite. What you can do is you can actually prop the Ignite early onto the enemies and chase them down with the move speed that you get. And therefore you can win some of lanes that you otherwise would never ever be able to win because they just guide you and slowly poke you down. So that's why this rune page is also so crucial for Zed, because it enables the Ignite even more. This page in general allows you to skill incredibly well, and especially the Presence of Mind is really useful together with the CDR in the later team fights. Generally speaking, there's a few builds that you can go. Personally, I've really liked Eclipse into Black Cleaver plus Shojin. It's like the classic team fight oriented late game build. But if you play versus squishies or versus champs that are immobile, what you can do is you can also go Eclipse into the Voltaic Cyclo Sword, and then you can actually hit them with an out attack, slow them, and your Qs are going to be unmissable. And that's something that I really struggled with. I was missing a lot of Qs, but it's a bit of a cheap item in a way. If you're really good on Zed, I really recommend just Eclipse into Cleaver into Shojin, which is just insane for a 3-item spike and team fighting potential. When it comes to starting item, main things to keep in mind is if you play versus an aggressive or a heavy trading early game champion that pokes you, go Doran Shield for extra regeneration. If you play versus a champ that you can't really contest or you are just not that strong in the early game, feel free to go Longsword with Fillable Potion. Alright, so we're moving on to the real juice, which is how to win games on Zed step by step. And we can do that through a very simple 3-step formula. And the first step is going to be Operation WOW, and that stands for War of Attrition. So Zed is a champion that is really revolving around his trading. Basically, the only thing you have in the early game is trading. You don't have much wave control, you don't have much C, you just have your trading tools. So generally speaking, for step 1, we want to get to level 6 as strong as possible, because that's where step 2 starts. And the way that we're going to do that is to leverage our strong trading. And our strong trading needs to make up for our worse other tools that we have in the lane. So that means that we need to win the WoW, the war of attrition, by taking better trades into the enemies and taking not that good trades, and making sure that the enemies cannot take that good trades onto you. So that means that HP preservation and understanding how to get your damage off is going to be very, very, very important. And Ignite is an absolute lane saver in some lanes. I'm covering that, of course, in some of the examples as well, because of the fact that it can allow you to get close and trade onto some other matchups that other matchups don't really allow you to do that. And if you would, for example, not take Ignite into a lane like Viktor, what's going to happen is that he's going to very simply poke you out, and there's no way that you can ever get on top of him and trade on top of him as much as he can to you, which means that you'll slowly lose lane pressure. So in this step 1, we really need to use our offense as defense on Zed, and therefore get stuff done in the lane when it comes to the trades, otherwise we'll slowly bleed out. Step 2 is Operation Threat. And this is really, once we reach level 6 on Zed, when we are getting very, very strong. So starting from this point, we want to look to get lane control once again, leveraging our very strong, good quality trading. And then we want to utilize this strength and this power and this control over the lane to play off our ult cooldown and make plays upon the map, either by utilizing our strong item spikes, scanning and looking for opportunities around the map, or just very simple, playing with your jungle or playing around the next neutral objectives. It can sometimes be as simple as that. Now, there's some things that we want to discuss when it comes to our R usage. If you need to use your R in lane once or twice to get a little bit of lane control, otherwise you're not going to be in a position that you can get that consistently, that's completely fine. But you need to find a way when it comes to your trading and when it comes to your HP management to get in a position that you're able to move upon the map and get stuff happen. Because once we can start snowballing again, really get a small lead, Zed can take away and explode with that incredibly quickly because of a really high kill threat. The final step is step 3, which is called Operation Intention. And this is where it gets a little bit more difficult, because Zed doesn't have a really clear and cut way of winning the game in the mid to late game. Mainly because of the fact that Zed has almost infinite options. He can basically do anything. So what do we do when we can basically do anything? Well, the most important thing that you have to understand is that we need to choose one. If there's a list of options, you got like 10 options, right? The thing with Zed is if you choose the top 4 options, you're going to be completely fine. But if you choose the bottom 6 options, you're going to instantly lose the game. So it's up to you to figure out what the top 4 options are and make sure that you don't choose one of the bottom 6 options. That's the idea behind it. Zed can almost do anything in the mid game. He can shove a move, he can play side lane, he can force upon man advantages, he can team fight, he can assassinate people. So for us to understand what we need to do, we have to get really good at asking ourselves questions to figure it out during the game. And for us to do that, we need to actively utilize our lull states well. These are periods in the game where the game is a little bit slower, there's not that much action happening, and you can ask yourself a few questions. You can activate those brain neurons in your mind, in which that you can then figure out the lane assignments, you can figure out how you're going to win the game, what the next neutral objective is. And all of these things will actively dictate where you need to be upon the map, because we're most of the time going to be running Ignite, which means that there's not that much flexibility in our kit. We need to actively command and dictate towards our teammates where we want them to happen, where we want them to be, and where we want the plays to happen. And we need to preemptively, in advance, so we need to figure out where the plays are going to be happening, because we need to be there. And we cannot be late. We got no TP. We have to be very, very, very intentional. And my favorite way to do that is through the deployments. In the commentaries, you're also going to see me being very actively thinking in these deployments, thinking about where we need to be upon the map so that we can put ourselves in the right position for the next possible place. So we're going to be explaining all of this in very educational style VODs right here. And each VOD has different elements and different ways of explaining Zed. And some of these VODs are also going to be me playing and explaining Zed while still in my learning journey. So you're going to see some criminal offenses and you're going to see some miscues. So don't hesitate to roast me in the comments, guys. I appreciate it. I had a blast blast recording and making these vids. But generally speaking, how these VODs are going to be centered around learning is the first two VODs are really going to be very basic, explanational, educational. How do we win games set from A to Z, step to step. Then what we got is the Viktor, which is really macro oriented. This one is really how do we actually win games on Z in the macro department. The Z first Diana has a little bit more creativity and a little bit more flexibility in communication. How do we actually sync up with our team and make sure that we're at the right place at the right time? And the Z first Aurora one has a review at the end as well, in which that we go over a really hard set game and how we navigate this, and we cover some really big set mistakes that lead to me eventually losing this game. So this is going to be really raw, uncut footage. I am not the best set player in the world, but I have really found a way that eventually for me to win games. It's also worked with my coaching clients. So if you want to get coached on your Z or want the in-depth analysis or reviews on all of these games, check out the link in the description, link towards the MLA. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video because I definitely enjoyed making them. And yeah, enjoy guys. So we're going to start with stage 1, Operation Wow. And we're going to be playing versus Veigar. So Veigar is not that threatening of a laner. And that means that versus Veigar, I actually opted him for Longsword with Fillable Potion because I'm not that scared of getting hit by him. He just doesn't deal that much damage. If you're going to be playing against a champ that hits a little bit harder, what you can do is you can go a little bit more of a defensive setup. So the goal is to, like, for the first level, like, fully minimize because we're really truly weak as set. But after level 1, we actually get a little bit stronger because we get a nice little bit of all-in threat on the long lane. So if he gives me the push like this, I'll just happily take it. We don't necessarily have to force it. I take E here. I should have taken W. It's fine. The main goal that we usually try to do as set in these lanes is try to, like, find good quality trades on top of their face with potentially even ignite. We really want to push this wave, prevent it from getting stuck over there. Get a nice little Q. And then what we're going to do is we're going to be warding topside because my jungle's going there. Very nice. So we're being very economically friendly, mainly because of the fact that we are playing refill with Longsword. So that's very good for us. Okay, and now starting at level 3, we really want to try to take good quality trades upon the Veigar. Put some pressure onto him. That was pretty disgusting. So I thought the E would disappear and I could auto-attack ignite him, but it seems like the E was still there. Alright then. It's fine. It's alright. It's okay. It's okay. It happens to everyone. Happens to everyone. Happens to everyone. It's okay. Alright, so we're still in a fine position. Sometimes you make mistakes. Waves pushing into me, so I'm just going to be collecting everything right here. And yeah, what we're going to do is we're just going to continue with what we were doing, really. Just play the War of Attrition. We're going to deny him some minions by not pushing here. He's porting in. He's going to lose some creeps. Maokai is showing up on top side here. So it means we're going to be roaming. We can't do this, fortunately. Can't stop that. It's okay. I did deny him a few minions. Well, I can't do much there, brother. So we're muting him. We're in a pretty okay spot though. We're just going to be farming it up, get to level 6. Once we're at level 6, that's when we really become strong. Okay, so we're not doing that bad in the XP department. Get a little bit minion blocked here, that's alright. Gonna get ourselves some vision. Okay. It's alright. He's got no pots, but he's holding the wave. That's a bit annoying, actually. Nice little Q. If we get 6 with Ignite, it should be a pretty free pickup here. Okay, so what I really want to do is bait him into killing that minion, because what's going to happen is I'm going to reach level 6 here. So, actually reset. That's unfortunately the case. I should have prevented him from resetting. It's fine. I just tried to set up a kill, but didn't really work out the way I want to. But it's fine. We can potentially roam here. It should be really free. With my level 6, we've done a nice job farming. Oh yeah, it's ultra free with my 6. Nice dodge from the E. We're going to pop our pop early. Should have been a double kill. I didn't play that well. My wave's pushing into me, so I can look a bit more. Seems like he's not there. Okay, I need to reset real soon. I'm getting quite rich over here. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Push the wave into a reset. Okay, we're gonna spend our gold. We're still quite strong. And now we've reached level 6 and we got ourselves a reset in. We're gonna go to the second part of our operation, which is gonna be centered around killing people and getting stuff done on the map, because now we're at our absolute strongest gonna be in the game. Even though this guy is Catalyst and he's gonna be very hard to kill, we can still do stuff on the map. So, what we're gonna do... Ooh, this is free as fuck. Let's go. Really nice. I helped my R there, because if I can keep my R up, it means that it's going to be a lot easier for me to make another play real soon. So, not the best positioning there. And I can potentially kill Veigar here if I land the Q there. Just barely not good enough. I think I missed an out attack and I missed my Qs. So a little bit unlucky. That's on me. If I play a little bit better, it works. I deny him quite a bit of minions though. And I get myself a plate, so it's not terrible. He's porting on bot there. It's alright. We'll just reset here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get this and just this. We'll place our shadow there, and then we'll just fly there. Even though we may play against the Veigar 2-0, we're still very far ahead. And we still really want to make plays up on the map right now. We're just a lot stronger. I'm gonna get stuff done. But it's mainly gonna be around our R. So we're gonna just wait until we have R back up. And we're gonna look to try to play a little bit around the neutrals. Veigar maybe ganking top. None of my concern though. I should have held that Q. It's okay though. Should be pretty free. Man, me missing those Qs is criminal. Alright, I need to go to like a skill shot course or something like that. That's kind of crazy. That's fine, he dies. So we get pretty lucky there. At least he should die, no? Let's hope it's not the real... Oh, fuck me, I baited my team into dying too by missing those Qs. Alright. So the way you want to clear waves on Z is you want to hold your mouse over the melees. That's the trick to wave clearing on Z. Hold the mouse over the melees whenever you throw the Qs after you use a W. And then clearing the waves is pretty easy. So now we have Eclipse. And this is where we're going to get really interesting, because now we're very, very strong. So we're going to play for a little bit more lane control. And we're really going to actively scout for stuff right now. So I'm going to ping the Void Grubs, tell my Yi to go there. And then what we can do is we can look to play for that. With my R, with my Eclipse, with my Ignite. Okay. So what we'll then also do is we're going to be warding up top side. Okay. Decent trade. One more and he dies. And we got ourselves the plant there, so that's good. Okay, full HP again. I really want to do the grubbies with the E. That's good. I baited the Maokai in. We kept the Ignite up. And we finally hit some skill shots. Very nice. And Yi gets another kill on Vex. So that's very bad play for the enemies. Really good for us. Kind of game winner here. What we just do is we just reset. And we're gonna get ourselves... the enemies are rather squishy, but they're all also pretty annoying. So I'm actually gonna go this and this. Because if I can get Black Cleaver together with Mercs, with all their CC, I'm pretty sure I just don't die anymore this game. That's it, really. So let's see what we got here. We got ourselves R coming back up real soon. Okay. Nice little Eclipse proc. Dodged out on his Q as well. Blue buffons, that's like the best thing that can happen to you. That's such a frustrating champ to play against, actually. This should be pretty good. Not bad. We'll just keep pushing mid. Okay. Get ourselves a nice little kill. And we can turn it into dragon probably. So that was, it wasn't the best kill, because the kill timing is not perfectly placed out with the neutrals. So, but it was a bit of a nice, it was definitely a kill that put some pressure on the guy, let's put it like that. So all we have to do is just play for the next neutral. If this game is a little bit more even, I cannot really make a play like that. Okay. And we can easily take the dragon now. Very nice. We're getting bot. We can just move up into bot as well. missed gold from the third. That's kind of crazy, actually. Okay, and what we're gonna just do afterwards is we'll just reset right here. Or we're gonna help the Gwen. I don't have that much energy, I gotta be a little bit careful here. Gonna be playing the Rift soon. As we grabbing up top. If I can make them respond to the top wave, that's good for me. Very nice. I'm in a really good spot here. So what we'll do is reset. We're going to ask ourselves the question, what's the next neutral objective? That's where we're going to go. Oh my god, that's disgusting. It is what it is. I would have loved to just get bot. So we can't really go top. In that case, I still want to go bot. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up through mid into bot. Hey. Okay, very nice. Decent pickup. And what we'll just do is we'll just go into bot now. And what we can potentially do... Sorry for taking a wave, Gwen, but just gotta push as fast as possible. Potentially hit that, I'm not sure. I'll just reset. Just back off. And I'll now just go catch top lane. Never mind, top lane wave is pushing out, so there's no reason for me to go there. What we'll just try to do is just have to play around the Atacam now. So, in ideal world, I'm on strong side because I don't have TP. So you gotta be very intentional with where you're gonna be playing. And let's take a look here. We're just gonna be creative a bit here. Okay, we got that Maokai R. Did we just get double rooted? Never seen that before. And what we'll just do is just go to bolt because we're very happy just being on strong side. Okay. Maokai's full HP. My Yi is playing on the wrong side of the map. So I'm just gonna be collecting all these flowers here. I got no business pushing up too deep. So he makes it work, so that's good. Not bad. Should be pretty safe now. All we have to do is play around the neutrals here. We'll just grab ourselves the blue and we'll just literally start the Atacam. It's that simple. And then after starting Atacam, we'll just get Dragon and we're just going to play through neutrals very easily. Okay, we'll just do the dragon after. Easily collecting the farm here. See if we can get a little bit of flank angle. We love flanking as that. Okay. We want to play 2 lanes. If we can. No one's pushing bots, so I'm gonna have to do it. And we really love to get the break down the tier 2 before we play topside on the Baron. So that's all we're gonna do. We're gonna take tier 2 bot, then play topside on Baron. And the fact that we lose a bit on topsides, there's nothing wrong with that. It's completely fine. So we can't really make more progress than this. Sieging T3 is like practically impossible. Can take the rep buff here though. Should be pretty good. Okay. And it seems like we won the game. So it was pretty alright here. Pretty fast victory all of a sudden. It seems like the enemies they just made a mistake there and they just got instantly punished for it. My team didn't give me Penta. Come on now. Alright, GG's. Alright, step 1 and we're in the WoW stage. And we're going to be locking up against Vex. And Vex is a pretty challenging matchup in the first few waves and first few levels. But once we get towards that point where we get towards our level 4, a little bit stronger trading tools, we're going to be in a great position. So level 1, we're just purely minimizing. Like we can't do that much versus Vex. We're going to make sure that we're going to be getting all of our minions here. Oh my god, that ability went to a different dimension. So we take those. And what we're going to do is we're going to just very slowly farm up. I can potentially like bait our abilities out by aggressive posturing here. Gonna make sure I hit as many creeps as possible. And make sure she doesn't get the... Oh, she doesn't have Electro, she has Dark Harvest. She does not have E yet, so I can farm that one for free. Good cooldown tracking. Very nice stuff. We're going to take our W second. If she ever wastes her ability, what's going to happen is that I'm then going to leverage that and... all in her. And I think I should have put my W down a little bit earlier. Or just wait for level 3. It's okay. Put some pressure on her. My main goal with the W was to also dodge out on her E. Ooh, if I land that, she's fucked. It's fine. That's why we're in D-Shield. We have a little bit more error margin here. Oh my god, there's no way I just missed the cannon. It's alright. Let's ward topside here. Actually, we don't have a ward. It's fine. We know she's probably topside. Wave's not in the sexy spot. I'm gonna try to let it push out a little bit more towards my side. She has got no pots anymore. Lilia is taking a fight she shouldn't. We did not get an assist, but we were there for mental support. I just wanted to wait for my W to come back up and then do stuff. I don't think Vex can kill me at the moment. Is she bot? If she's bot, that's a beast play by her. What I'm gonna do is I got a pot and I want to reset real soon. But I don't want to reset just yet. So what I'm gonna do is try to get this next wave out here. Do that with a little bit of aggressive posturing. Pop the pot here. There's no way I die, right? I do die, my bad. Too aggressive. It's fine. That's alright. I should have just flashed earlier. I'm a greedy son of a bitch. Cannot win that. Well, that's very good because that means that the Lilia is in a lot of trouble here, man. The Lilia is in a lot of trouble. So what we're going to do is come back into the lane. And we're then going to try to get to level 6. Get the wave out. I'm gonna look a little bit bot. Kidder is not reset yet. Kinda need this guy to reset. For they're just not that strong. Maybe Vex will just face check into me here. My Qs are going to a different dimension. Gotta walk the long way around, otherwise I'm gonna get chunked. Okay, really nice level 6 level up timer there. And once we're level 6, right, that's when you see how strong you're actually getting with your all-in potential. So that was really good. She tried to hold her abilities really well, but she forgot I was going to reach 6. So now we're in the second stage, which is mainly the trade-oriented stage. We're going to go for double long sword because we want all the damage we can get. And what we're going to do is we're going to play with our level 6, with our Ignite, and in this case also our Kindred, because our Kindred is 4-0. That's it really. That's all we're going to do. So we're going to do that around neutral objectives, because that's when we can make our kills translate into something. So I'm just nicely going to walk back to lane here. We're going to try to take some good quality trades. Ideally, we're going to time that with her last hits. Really nice play. Oh my god, she actually has shield still. It's fine. Can't be mad, I didn't have R. Gotta make sure we don't get Lilia ganked here. And all we're gonna have to do is just snipe her. Oh, that was way too close. I ain't a bit. My bad. Wave's in a decent spot though. Let's see, we got our R back up. All we want to do right now is just play right next neutral and send it there. So, I'm pretty happy with fighting Dragon. Therefore, I'm going to be ping Drake. Lulu is 6 with exhaust, so we got to be a bit careful of that, of course. We don't really interact that well with that as set. But generally speaking, we're in a pretty good position here. Try to get out of the wave a bit. I'll slightly wait until the next wave comes in as well. So we're going to slightly hold it towards our side. Kindred's got R, so the play is not going to be hyper fast. Okay. See what we can do. She's got no flash. So I kind of want to bait out her ability. Okay. She did just use her Q and her passive there. So one thing I can do is I can all-in her here. She's got no flash. She's dead. Okay. Pretty decent. Got Kindred in the area. Very nice. And that puts the game in a fantastic position here. Can grab the next neutral up here as well. Vex does not have TP, so I can easily get out this wave without being in any kind of trouble. I'm a greedy fucker, so I'm going to get the plate as well. I'll just back off. I doubt they have vision here. Pretty lucky. That's good. I'm always lucky. Should have gone sweeper there. That's fine. So now I'm going to get towards our next ult. And then once again keep playing with our Kindred. Ideally around a neutral. So I'm already ping the next dragon here. We'll hard push this wave into a potential roam on bot. Killed Kindred, unfortunately. Is this water? Okay. Not too bad. If my W didn't disappear there, I would have also killed the Velkos. We'll keep pushing now. Try to complement our Kindred a bit more. I really want to try to play around neutrals here. Ooh, looks like Vex got herself a pick up on towards bot. If bot lane lives, that's really good. Whoa. No, is she going for that, right? Interesting. We can just turn this into dragon here. Ah man, I wish I had sweeper. So what we're gonna do... Okay. Kind of sucks we don't have W. She may have vision on me here. Otherwise she probably use her abilities. Oh, there she goes again. Okay. Yeah, so just wait until her passive is out and then you just kill her. There's not much more to it than that. We'll just take a reset here. I feel like Kindred's probably going to be fine. They are quite squishy, so I'm gonna opt in for that. That's what I thought. I thought Kitten would be fine. Poor Timo. I see I can help him here. Okay. Fairly easy. Timo gave him the dash, unfortunately. That's alright. I don't blame him for it. Okay. Game seems to be exploding a bit. That's a good thing. Okay. What we'll do is we'll just hit mid turret. No one's defending. We'll just wait until someone's starting to defend. In the meantime, we're going to be pinging Rift. Rift's pretty free. Keep our eyes on the Kindred. Very nice. And we'll just reset, play around the Rift. I'll let Caitlyn go mid. So usually I wouldn't go bolt here, but because of the fact that we are so far ahead, I can just be a bit more efficient and just go bot lane anyway, because I'm pretty sure that Kindred should be fine regardless around Rift, especially if Vex shows bot. You don't really have a chance to win topside right here, so therefore I'm going to feel quite comfortable playing here, and I'm not going to wait in the bush until I got R. I'm going to push out the waves because it's weak side here, so I don't need to do fancy stuff. Just want to get the wave out and get towards strong side, really. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Get the wave out, move to mid, potentially kill the MF again. Lulu seems like snack as well. Let's play mid turret here. Nice little pickup. I'll head back into bot. See what Vex is gonna do. Maybe she's gonna hit turret. Okay. Just keep pushing bot then. Play around the next dragon. Into a reset, because we got ourselves that voltaic. And we're going to get ourselves a control ward. Very nice. Seems like the enemies are playing top. I really want to play bot. Very good. Just going to be pushing out bot lane waves. Kind of want them to respond to me. We got 6 grubs, so I'm just going to keep hitting. Okay, Nice try, overkilled the MF. I overkilled the MF. I could have just gotten her with the shurikens and then just out-attacked the Vex, and that means that it didn't have to flash. Pretty sure it was a triple kill right there if I played better. That's okay though. What we can do is we can just play on Drake here. And after Drake, we're gonna play on Atacom. So, look at the pings in the chat, guys. Very intentional around the neutrals. Really want to get shit done around them. We'll sell the pot. Pot's not important anymore. And we're just gonna go towards the Atacon here. We got top push. Caitlyn's supplying mid lane push. Ball play by Yasuo. Let's see what's happening here. Kind of have to wait until Caitlyn's back. Waiting for some of them to make a mistake. Looks like Lia's making one right now. Unfortunate. Okay, pretty good. That was some good fighting right there. Very slow, very patient, waiting for the right moment. Dude, we gotta start the Atacon. So we really want to try to get the dragon next. What I'll do, I'm just going to reset, I'm going to redeploy, and we're going to try to find something around dragon. In 2 minutes, right? So what we're going to do instead is, like, before the 2 minutes arrive, we're going to try to get some vision around bot side. Maybe a pick or two. We can maybe use our R once before the dragon spawns. As long as we just play dragon into Baron, that's the main goal. Yasuo might just need to go in here. That's what I thought. We're kind of just forced to play around Drake. Then we're going to be fine. Okay. Try to take one more wave deep here. Into Drake. Okay, so what I'll do right now is I'll just go top, swap sides up, go towards top lane, and we're now going to play top T1 plus Baron area. Very simple. We're going to be putting ourselves on strong side of the map. That's exactly what we're going to do. Just reset and push there. Very nice. My bad. Was a little bit rushed there into Lilia. I just executed there as well. If I dodge on Yasuo, Nado, everything's fine. It's not the end of the world though. You get mid T1. Okay, what we can do is we can do Baron now. And it's probably pretty clean victory afterwards. And they FF the game. So honestly, not that bad. Pretty straightforward game here. Pretty happy with it. And yeah, we got ourselves a nice dub. Welcome everybody. We're going to take a look at a Zed versus Aurora game. And in this game, we're going to just explain how to win the game on Zed. Now, that may sound very simple. And actually, we're going to make it very simple. Because what we want to do is, in Zed in general, is we just want to get to our level 6. And there's many ways how to get there. You can get there by playing a little bit more aggressive. You can get there by playing a little bit more defensive. It really depends upon the matchup. But in general, we just want to get to level 6. Now, in this case, we ran Ignite with Nimbus Cloak. So what we can do is we can, for example, force a little bit of an all-in the early game as a use of offense as defense to get a good trade and get to 6. If you don't run Ignite, you run TP, you don't run Nimbus Cloak, you got to be minimizing a little bit more until you get a level 3 and you can trade a little bit better. So what we're going to do in this game is we're going to look to make sure that Aurora cannot really nuke us in the early few levels. We're going to try to deny her from hitting me. Well, she's going there, so we'll just chill. Especially level 1, we'll just chill. And then level 2 or level 3, we're going to maybe like find a nice little bit of a hit on top of her. So she's playing quite respectful, so if I can hit it and thin out the wave, it's nice. But I'm not going to brute force it, of course. Nice little Q there. Hitting both her and the minions. I don't want to get hit by her Qs. Because then I'm going to get myself nuked. And that's something that's the most important thing for me to do, is not get hit by her Qs. Let her proc the electrocute and then I'm fine. So, pretty good start so far. I'm going to bait out a Q by walking a little bit closer. That's one of the key concepts that we need to use on Zed, is aggressive baiting. Or like defensive baiting, however you want to call it. Just bait out their spells by walking up and just... yeah. That was a nice play by her. I lost myself a lot of HP there. It's fine. She's a bit scared. She got no cooldowns. And what we'll do is just find an all-in later. When we'll reach level 3. Then we can bait out the stuff here again. Okay. Level 3 is going to be nice timing for me to find something. That was not sexy, actually. That was not good at all. I tried to find something, but she... by dodging at the stuff, but it wasn't good enough. It was not good enough. Good attempt, though. It's fine. We put a bit of pressure on her. Mental pressure, that is. She, of course, also had the skippy jump. That makes it hard to do. Not ideal. I forgot about the wave state. Okay. We're doing okay job farming up, though. The benefit of igniting early like that is that it also comes up earlier. It comes up at level 6, so we can then all in again. So it's not that bad that we use ignite like that. One of the small problems we find in this game is that we are full AD. But we'll be fine, because we're just going to build Cleaver. Try to use our ability upon the last hit there, but we nicely baited out. Good Qs. Got out a flash. Pretty good shadow usage. We kept our potion up as well. And one very critical thing is that we have so far a decent gold value that we can actually base upon the pickaxe. So being able to base upon a pickaxe is like a game changer. Oh. Sucks. They used quite a bit for me though. I try to like bait him out and milk him out as long as possible, but it's alright. We'll just get this. We just get a potion for goodwill. And we'll just be able to get to level 6 and then we can potentially all in the Aurora. Or what we do, because when we're at level 6, we can also do other stuff in the sense that we can like potentially play around neutrals. Something like that we just build around neutrals. In this case, we're doing quite alright. Looks like Mundo's chilling. He's farming it up. I'm chilling. Bot lane's chilling. Aurora's got no refill, she's got only 1 pot, so we can potentially like do some good trading with her here. Not the best E, but we hit her anyway. It's nice. Beautiful Q. Bit of trading here. I knew she had no Q. When Aurora has no Q, she's weak. So you can potentially trade. I'd love to all in her here, but we're a little bit careful. I might just do it whenever she goes for next creep here. And we got her. So what we did is we went for an insta ult. And then we still had our W to chase down the Aurora after she uses her W. And then what we can do is we can just kill her like that. So if someone gives you an insta ult on Z and they don't force you to use your W, more likely than not, it's actually going to be a pretty free kill. Because you can just use your W to double chase and get all the shurikens up as well. Gotta make sure to land those shurikens though. Like sometimes landing those can be harder than you think. So versus the enemy team, we're just gonna nicely go for the really. It's nice to go for the Eclipse. Eclipse into Cleaver, into Shojin is going to be the build. We got to ping this guy off because we are not ready to play. And we have no R. So what we want to do right now is get to our R. And then we're going to play again. Because that's a very ultra-line champ. So that's exactly what we're going to do. This is not that good here. Do not do anything. I want my Mundo to farm. Else that's pretty fucking dead. And luckily kill gets to my laner. It's fine. We'll just play better. Really good baiting. Sup, Polar Bear? We got R in 18 seconds. Gotta be a bit careful since we used our W forwards now. Aye. Exploit the Yorick, do some stuff. Love to all in this guy. I don't really know where the Volibear is though. Volibear is in the river. I'm fearing Yorick might be in the area. That was close as fuck. That was way too close. My bad. I'm gonna reach level up here. Can potentially grab up this thing. Shock them a bit. I don't know how much vision she has. Pretty fucking dead. I should have stayed in the Shen W, or maybe it did disappear. I did get a nice pickup on the Aurora, but the thing that's not so good here is that our top lane tower is going to get murdered by Yorick now, so it's definitely not ideal. Let's see what's going to happen to the turret. Oh my god, we might just lose the entire turret. So that's not ideal, for sure. Okay, game plan. Right, get to level 6. I'll just take over Bolt. I'll just take over Bolt here. Wave state is definitely not sexy, but it is what it is. Maybe I should have let Shen take over Bolt, but once again, it is what it is. Looks like Yorick killed the Mundo 1v2. And we bit careful for the Rel. Twitch seems to be AP. It didn't slow her. Fascinating. So, I'm of course not in an ideal matchup here. That's fine. We'll slightly hold the wave here. Get our passive back up now. Our ult, I mean. So all we gotta care about here. Make sure we don't get Rel engaged upon. Rel shows mid. Real question is, can I dive Twitch if he's here? I think I can. It's a bit unlucky. Bit unlucky. Thought I had him. It's fine. I denied him like basically the entire wave, so it's alright. It would have been really nice if I would have got him there. Anyway, getting the cleaver. We'll get that too. And we'll go back to Bolt here. We're pretty happy in the side. I don't have R, so it doesn't really make sense me moving there. Not looking too hot. Twitch is mid. They got the grubbies, it looks like. So trading is not super ideal for us. Amundo is kind of struggling. But I'm kind of just forced to bolt. I can't really move there right now. So I kind of just get strong myself here. Once I reach 3 items, I can do some marvelous things this game. Wasn't clean. At least it could have been cleaner, let's put it like that. I think I played it very smart. You start with the auto attack E to proc the Eclipse and take a tower shot. And then you press the R button because you can deny the tower shot. That's the mindset. He's gonna take the entire turret and no one can stop him. At least I can't. Someone please go bot. Oh, that's the Mimi. I can't do anything with it. I'm just avoiding it. I'm just gonna play for my own money. Here. We need Shen bot. Giving him the tier 1 doesn't really matter that much. Okay. It's kind of going to be up to us to carry this game. We're full AD, so it's not going to be easy. We see a lot of people bot, so I'm just going to start hitting and see what happens. We're going to give Dragon for sure. We're not in a position to fight yet. One of the key things I learned is that you should wave clear with putting your W upon the casters and queuing the melees. That's how you clear waves the fastest. Oh. Well. We're losing quite a bit. Calibrate where they are. See a lot of people bolt. My Qs went to a different universe there. If I play a little bit slower and land those Qs, it's mega winning. It's okay. Not bad. Need to wait for my W. Decent. Now I'll reset, open a bot, I'm gonna take the third there. So, kinda trying to 1v9 the game here. These games are the most fun, the most spicy. We're gonna buy a control ward. We're not gonna buy, for some reason Riot did not allow me to buy a control ward there. That's always unfortunate when that happens. Kinda need to hit that eye there. Smite it maybe? Nice. Getting that is pretty good. Alright. Alistar knows who the carry is, so he's going to be following him. Should be be able to get a pretty free turret here, because the enemies were still like responding to top. What? Why is it not hitting Ellie? Oh my god, my bad. That's pretty unlucky. It's fine. We got the Yorick TP, the Twitch barrier. Oh, I could have played it so much better, dude. I rushed it. What I should have done was place my W outside of the turret range. Out attack E, R, out attack Q, W outside of turret range. I would have taken any damage and I would have killed him there. So if I would be an OTP, it would have been the cleanest dive on the earth. But we're not at that level just yet. That's okay. I got my fair share of Z experience, but it's not my level yet. So maybe we can be a bit creative now and move bolt. We're going to keep our W. We're going to not use it now. It would be very powerful if we can maybe get this Yorick kill to prevent him from like pressuring. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a little bit in forward block. Nice. They lost a little bit of track of me. This is a fight that should be pretty easy for me to clean up. Wow, her E dodged my shit. That's crazy. I need to save my energy a bit. Okay. Should have killed the Rel too. But we're getting to the point where we are kind of 1v9ing now. Because of how strong we're getting. So we'll just reset again. And I'd love to go towards bot. Because I want to be on the strong side. Right now. Like, I want to just be where the plays happen. I'm going to participate. I got my cleaver right now. I'm fully ready to send it. I think take that one though. All I need to have is now just my R coming back up. And I would love the blue buff as well, but pretty hard for me to take that solo right now. I'm just going to pressure him to the side. My Alistar set up some nice vision. This Alistar is actually playing pretty smart. Can't really keep pushing because I might just get collapsed upon. Since they have just a full mid prio, you see. So we're not doing that. We're just going to wait until we get a bit more mid prio. And then we're going to try again. That's it really. We're going to nicely snatch up the blue buff as well. We're not going to take it because then he's going to get mad, but this is plenty. So it seems like I killed the Shen on top. We still have a pushing out wave set on bot. Do I win versus the Yorick? I do have cleaver. I think we need to try. We do not win at all. Holy shit, we got murdered. That wasn't even close. I kind of hit all my abilities, it was just the tanky. Not good, not good, not good, not good. Alright, we learn, we live and we learn. Well, that might just be game losing. Whenever you're in a position like that, you just might just solo lose the game. And it's so tanky, dude. Holy shit. I should have flashed earlier. If I flashed the Yorick E, I'm also a greedy piece of shit. If I flashed the Yorick E, I'm fine. Oh, look at that. Twitch is going to be useless this game. I like to see that. This Bel's very annoying as well, by the way. He's both of these supports are actually doing a very nice job on being in the right place. So this is all me, by the way. I just debated the enemies in. I want to get the dragon too. What I'll first do is push out bolt. Drake. Oh man. Should be pretty easy to fightable. Will the upcom deal some big damage? Yeah, big. My kill. Just take it. Okay, let's clear the next wave. I gotta kind of keep my W until I see them. I really, oh, we need this dragon, boys. It's okay. Fucking bunny. I got the Twitch R. Twitch R, Aurora R. We'll take those. Should be pretty easy, Drake. Yo, we can't give the third dragon. Mundo, where are we going, dude? Mundo! He's actually Mundo IRL at the moment. Where's he going? Shit, I missed it. Missed one E. Mundo is just completely on the wrong side of the map here. Unfortunately. He has the R button too. Be very careful. Is it enough? We gotta hit those, Mundo. Wasn't enough. We just lost Drake for no reason. That's it. That shit stinks, dude. It's worse. Fine. We'll try to go now new strong side. Which is top. If we can kill the Yorick on mid, that would be amazing. But looks like the Mundo is dying instead. Me and Mundo. We're not the best friends. Now yes, York should be super free kill. Look at his conditions. Push top. Can't do that much there. Really want this blue buff though. Might just Baron. Can't give them Baron. We just bolt. Don't think they can do it. We just reach level 16. No one's defending mid, so I'm just gonna take it. Finally, we killed him. We didn't fully commit, because then I would just die there. Just reset. Get this. What's next? We have to fight this dragon. If we don't get this dragon, we're gonna be screwed. Fighting. Really needs a dragon, by the way. We just need the dragon. All we need. Just take dragon on way out. I'm just gonna take dragon with them. If we lose Baron, it is what it is, you know. Which we might just lose. But I can be a bit annoying with my shadows. My bad, I should have flashed earlier. It's okay, he did get my shit down, but we did save the Baron and the dragon, so it's alright. I just didn't expect that dog to be just so fast, really. Holy moly. So the enemies have a lot of AP damage and a bit of AD damage. So what we could do is we could do the Hex Drinker. They got some shields, but not a crazy amount of shields. So we could do this, but I don't think it's that worth. I think the Hex Drinker is probably the best value item we can get. Now, Yorick may be on the Baron. So we gotta double check. Yeah, that's what I am. That's what I... Oh no, they're gonna fight with me. We might just lose the game here. Oof. Looks okay. Does not look okay. I think we're fine. They don't have big waves. Okay, not too bad. We stalled out quite a bit of their Baron there. So I'm not unhappy with that. We also got a blue buff. And all I just have to do is play for the next dragon. We need to kill this guy. The real question is, can I kill him in the 1v1? I do have an item fully invested on MR. Good enough. We kited him. We got the kill. The only unfortunate thing is that the rest of the boys died on the other side of the map. So, yeah. That kind of blows. Ah, we can't stop that for shit. They'll respawn soon though. I don't think they're going to continue pushing, right? They are actually. I can't. I'm just gonna keep pushing bot. Yeah. Gotta make sure I don't get collapsed upon though. Wait, Drake. Push one more wave, then I'll reset with my item, force them to respond to bot. I hope Veigar is gonna try to catch me on the side and overstay tempo. That would be amazing for me. They might just do that. One small problem is that we do not have blue buff now. And that is pretty detrimental for this next upcoming fight. So we need to be here. We got mid prio. Who's my target? Well, we hit that guy pretty hard. So he's gonna struggle a bit with engaging. Veigar just pulled. Hey, yo, 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 yo. It's now or never, boys. Okay. They got the fucking soul end the game. Holy shit. It's a game and a half. It's a free kill though. Because I got a Hex Drinker. Can't do anything. Can't make any progress. We just play Nash. Shouldn't have ignited the Aurora there. Pretty bad ignite. Let's try again. Blue buff's up. Get the blue buff. Is blue buff up? May not even be up. It's not up. Oh. This guy's gonna push bot. Who's gonna stop him? I don't think I can. I have to try though. I have to play very slow. I did 0 damage to him, actually. I need some help here. We'll lose the Baron. What's the solution? No clue. I have blue buff, I could have probably killed him. Just blue Baron. There's nothing we can do against it. Oh, actually murder him pretty hard. He just died. I mean, I had my conk full stacked. And I landed all my abilities, so... looked pretty promising. I think I have to push an extra volley wave. I can't really fight without R. Everyone's dead. How did they just all die? I think I can kill. Decent. I have to reset here. That's why we go that maw. That's a strong purchase. I really need that blue buff, by the way. Nice, she's dead too. What are we fighting against? Is the question. How do we win this game? Maybe we can just flip the Elder now with Aurora being dead and kind of inting. It's a mess. Alistair died. Not good. He died too. I can't R the Twitch there because he's just gonna zone us. May just mean we lose the Elder, actually, after Aurora into 2. You get the blue buff. Oh, I need to pick this Aurora. Aurora's off tempo, I think. If I can kill Aurora, may save the game. Yeah, it's now or never. We don't have proper wave clear. Just don't fight. I'll clear the waves. It's impossible to not fight there. Guess it wasn't possible to not fight there. Oh my god, dude, I hate losing games like this. I tried. Good attempt. New commentary coming up here. We're versus Diana. And we are running Conquer Ignite. She runs Electrocute. We win extended trades near the game. We lose short bursty trades. So I'm going to try to extend the trades into her, potentially with my W. Or with my Ignite. Popping the Ignite and getting the extended trade. She also has Ignite though, gotta keep that in mind. I don't really like putting my wards in there. Thankfully with Gragus doing it. I tried to bait out her Q, but it's a very nice Q on my end. Try to bait out her Q again. Barely not good enough at baiting him out. I'm kind of getting hit by everything. She just beats me. Man, I thought I would win in the extended trade, but I guess I just took too much damage level 1. That's okay. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're completely fine. No problem. Let's see if I can actually hold this wave. Pretty powerful, actually. Maybe I can scout for a reset as well. Okay. Keep these mains alive. Maybe I can deny her a bit of a wave. If I can deny her the cannon, that's nice. Okay, it's not terrible for me. It's pretty bad, but it's not terrible. Yeah, it's not terrible actually. Might even reach level 4 before her. I don't know where she's at. She roamed bot. Insane. It's crazy. I think she was too scared to walk up because of the fact that I had a freeze and I have a Shaco. That must be her mindset. Oh, wow. That's a free kill. Yo, that's a free kill. That's a free kill, brother. Not a free kill. It's okay. There's no way the Alistar's in here. He actually is. Okay, so this wave state. is very slowly pushing towards me. So we're going to leverage this. So we haven't taken a reset yet. That means that we are now in a position where we are going to be heavily underpowered comparatively towards Diana. But it's okay. We will eventually take ourselves a reset a little bit later down the line. Oh yeah, I can't beat her for shit now. That's okay. A bit of annoying wave management here. Nice pickup on top lane. Holy fucking shit. Need to get out. Not bad, not bad, not bad. We're back up to par. Actually, we're pretty equal right now. If I'm going to reach 6 on this wave, I'm still slightly ahead on the XP department. What can I do with this pushing out wave state? I can hard push into bot. Oh my god, she did that. I did not expect her to do that. I thought she would reset. I hope I didn't in my team. She's not level 6 though. Oh, it's free as fuck. Come on, boys! It's looking good! Oh my god, am I losing this? Yes, I am. Maybe I should have played it differently. I didn't expect Zaya to have flash. Fuck me. Maybe I shouldn't just flash. Maybe I should ult Hecarim because of that. It's fine, actually. This Diana's just sacking every wave. She'll never kill Ophidius. Ophidius is barrier. He has barrier! What? Why did we bury her? It's fine. Turn this into some grubbies here. Spot the Hecarim go bot side. How do I miss every ability? I don't have R, I don't beat her yet. She did just insta-E me, so she has no E right now. We got the grubbies, that's nice. I'll run a reset for Eclipse real soon. Nice wave clear, nice wave clear. That was good. Okay, we held barrier for a reason. Let's see if we can get something here, Ophidius. Fortunately, no. I can maybe move bot here. It's pretty good with the Malphite. I think Malphite's got it. Yeah, nice. Hecarim's got no R. This should be gettable. I think Malphite gets him. Yep, big slow. Big. Maybe I should have moved the top. I think what it is fine. Kind of was looking for the straggler kill on Hecarim. Maybe I should have moved top. There's a world where moving top is good. Xayah did use R. If I see Xayah show up, I will one-shot her. Oh my god, I have to land abilities for that, actually. Oh, wow. Imagine if I hit like one extra Q. Nice try, though. The attempt was good. I think I should W first and then R. Because I spotted her have no stuff. Got the cannon, boys. Not bad. I need boots. We got dragon coming up. Can we fight? It's pretty good. Should be winning, no? Nice. Phileas just gotta stay out of range. It's okay. Heka shows bolt. I don't want to use my sweeper for that ward. It's not really worth it. Not bad. It's actually very decent. Very decent poke. Hold W. We got his ghost. Play slow. We got Xayah R. We got ghost. I gotta play these fights a lot slower as well, I think. I like what I'm doing now. This is good. I canceled this reset, I think. Game changer, by the way. Massive tempo changer, that is. Me canceling his reset annoys the shit out of him, too. Okay, we're getting the creeps. We're getting our R back up as well. We got 3 grubbies, so can hit pretty hard. I still have my W and a bit of cover from the wards. Xayah shows mid. Do I beat Diana right now? She does have armor. Maybe if I land my Qs. No one here? I have to like show up now soon. I missed my Q. I think she insta-eat. I am on weak side here. Yeah, it's good. It's good. If I land my Qs, we're good. Oh, wow. We're in a powerful position. It was a nice tempo trap right there. We can get this turret here. We finally do some good stuff on this champ. Very nice stuff. Okay, big. Let's go Cleaver. What a nice base. I really want that blue buff, by the way. Putting ourselves on strong side, because we got no TP and next objective is Rift, and we're even or ahead. I feel at least confident enough to fight. So let me grab up the blue. Put ourselves in a position of where the fight's happening. I'm gonna try to poke this Aurelia. Be a bit annoying. She's now a bit scared. She's no stacks. See action happening here. I didn't play it good enough. I was too late with my W reset. That should have been such a free fight. Fuck me, man. Wasn't good enough played. It's fine. It's alright. We got the boxes of Shaku as well. It's actually good, but it's just not good enough, you know? It's not good enough. It's not good enough. This was my angle. Malphite solo bow to Diana. Game's looking good. And maybe my first dub on the Z, actually. It may just be my first dub on the Z. So next objective is going to be Dragon. And that means that... I think we should just play top. Fuck the Dragon. How about we give Drake? How about we give Drake and we play top tier 2? I think I can just carry the game from that point. I'm making a bit of a gamble going side here. It's not nicely synced up with the team's tempo. But there's no objective up, so I think I'm fine. So this is not something I would have done in the previous game. I think it's decent what I did. Now, Shaco. Where's the Herald? Oh. I think it's cool if we can give Drake. Because if I get strong and no one can beat me in the side and we give Drake... Anyway, Hakram showed top. Let's just swap up the lane. It's time to go bot. We got no business on top anymore. Strong side's bot. I tried to get my team over here, but strong side's bot, so we just adapt. Started up then. That's not live yet, but it's get the ID, you know. I always love getting vision in this bush. Oh, please don't die. Ooh, that was not the best ult. Nope. She's gonna be catching top. We're in a good spot. This Aphelios damage is kind of surprising me. He's not even that strong item-wise. He's just killing people, though. Did that buff him last patch? I don't know. Maybe it did. This guy's making him work at least. I missed the cannon. Let's just reset tempo. Match up tempo with the boys. Nice base. We got Altica next, so what I'll do is I'll just open up towards bot. Be on strong side. I'd love a blue buff, but we're not at the point where I can get one yet. Oh, she's got no R. She's dead. Holy moly. Damage. So Diana's moving mid, boys. Be careful. This may actually be the first usable game when it comes to mid-game for the guide. It's kind of funny. Pretty easy attack on here, no? Malphite can defend. Right? Or not? Wow, crazy she gets T2. Not again, I missed. Malphite died. Have to reset. Have to play on Drake. Getting some HP is nice, especially with Diana. She's gonna be cleaning top, push deep. She's got Hullbreaker, she's still there. Nah, she may have left. I'm just gonna have to push top. Even though I'm not on the perfect lane assignments here, it's better than tempo-wise, so... Oh my god. Don't think I'm beating her. Maybe we need to kill this guy. We have a minute, boys. That's what I thought. Good play, Aphelios. We're now level 16. We got the dragon spawning in a bit, so how about we don't inter? Okay, we're making some progress on the Z here, guys. We're winning some games now. So it's a lot more side-oriented, actually. Should be free as fuck. Wait, did Hacker go like AFK or something? Maybe. I haven't seen him in a bit. Yeah, maybe Hekka's lost it. The junglers today have been kind of mad. Maybe not. Scouting just a bit. Fuck me. I think if I just proc my Eclipse, I would always live there, by the way. Ultim Gragas. It's not necessary. My bad. I should always live there. I'm on a lot of money as well. And we have the Baron push coming up. All we have to do is this Baron. The enemies are trading bot for it. I think we should be able to get it free. I don't think they can like steal it. We have Gragas R, Hekkas in base. Nice. Shaco's in base. That's not absolutely not ideal. It does look like Hekka gave up a bit. We'll just take the inhibs. Only thing the way you can lose the game right now is by inting. They had a pretty big wombo there. 50 gold. Okay, so in this game, we are going to be rocking up versus Viktor. And we're going to be playing Zed with Ignite. And what that means is that we are going to be in a position where we don't have TP. So we got to be a little bit careful when it comes to our early wave states. We're going to mute all. And we're just going to look to slowly chip away this guy's HP bar. It looks like we already got a little bit of early ward up right here. So we don't necessarily need to get a deep early vision ward. This one would have been nice to be on the Raptors though, but it's fine. I'll just chill. I don't really want to get hit by Viktor. Levels 1 to 3, very simple. I'm just going to sit back, chill, reach my abilities and my cooldowns. And then starting level 3, we're going to look to take a little bit of an all-in or a bit of a trade with our Ignite and our move speed from the Nimbus Club. So until then, nice pot cap. I like that. Until then, we're going to chill a bit. I can make him hit me. Oh, he is Q on the wave. Thanks for the free CS. We like those. We like those mistakes. Free CS again. Nice. He does not get his second auto attack off. He's getting also hit by the minions. And by my Q. He's getting gapped a bit. It's fine. See if I can snipe that one. Oh, 1 HP. Did I get XP? I don't know if I got XP. No, I don't think I got XP. No, I think I didn't get XP. That's kind of lucky. It's alright. Can't really get that first creep. Okay. Decent trade. Versus Xin Zhao. Ooh, if I landed, he's done. He's done. He's done. Got time it better with lost it. Got bone plating. Gotta make sure the ward. It's fine. I'm in a pretty decent spot here for this lane. Got 3 kills Triss though. You can work with that. You're running Sinjao is resetting. Got no bone plating. And no mana. Damn, we're looking at Unzed over here. Insta reset. Oh man, please don't tell me these minions are going to cancel me. Very nice. Ooh, it's a sexy base. Very sexy base. Triple longsword. Yeah, sorry, Zara. Can't help too much, man. Solo kill mid. Just play around bot, I guess. Top's also doing fine. So we're now getting to the second stage of Z, which is where we want to be trading a little bit more. And that means that we want to actively look for good quality trades. Preserve the rest of my HP. There we go. Gonna look for a high value W, rocking the bone plating, and man, if I would have landed that, would have been really good. I got my ignite coming up real soon on my level 6 as well. It's one of the key things what you can do with ignite is if you use it level 1 or like level 2 or level 3, you actually get it up at level 6 again. So it's a really nice timer to use your ignite early. Big combo. Get some bot side vision rocking up here. And I can't really remember if he flashed. I don't think he flashed. Nice juke out there. Ew! Oh, my Qs went to a different dimension there. If I land these Qs, I'll kill him. It's fine. I have to just be a bit more patient with my Qs. The idea was good. The idea was good. Respectable then. I got his flash though. Let's just move down a bit. I can use these. No! Bart! At least Bart got those plants. He's still at TP, interesting. I don't have a super sexy base, but it's alright. Okay, so we got the next neutrals coming up on top side real soon. And I got my R nicely timed for that. So as Z, you really want to be looking to play with your ult, because that's when you're strongest, of course. So we're going to look to play around the Void Grubs with our R. And then we're going to be in a great spot. It's fine. Got these shields, I can win. Got a bit of vision out. I don't really care about Pry on this wave anyway. If he's hitting me, that's fine as well. That's all we need to know. I need to proc his bone plating. Let's just Q the casters. Trying to fake up my movements a bit. I really want to preserve my HP a bit more. We got a bit of a fight happening over there. Wow, I get hit by that and he does not. I don't know why she's so fast. Where's she running towards? I'm missing every Q in the book actually. It's pretty disgusting to watch, but it's alright. Well, I don't know how she's so fast. I thought she only ran fast towards low health teammates. Oh, we need to ult her there. Nice. we landed the Q. Congratulations to me. Oh, this guy might just run it down, by the way. Okay, I was waiting to see what Bard would do, but he's not really staying, so I'll just not stay as well. Just reset, come back. And we'll just play with our next ult again. And we can utilize this next ult on the dragon. This is probably the easiest part of Zed. This part in the game. It's just very straightforward. Okay, that's my lane here. So if I'm really fast, I can potentially kill him once before dragon spawns, but don't have to. Just gonna make sure to slow push this one out. Missed the creep, unfortunately. Let's getting some bot side vision here. Jinzhao spot stop. He's constantly dodging up, so I was like, let's throw it up for once. Nice CSing. Looks like bot lane is kind of gapping. One thing I can do is I can be an absolute freak and just do that, and that just ends bot lane. It's just over now. So that was a bit flippy, but I thought like with the enemies just coming back from base, if I kill the Zeri there, like her just dying all the time, she kind of just gets put in this position where there's not really any coming back from that anymore. Could potentially killed Viktor there, but it's probably cannon. I like cannons. Nice and consistent. Soraka's in the back, so we can't really do much. We kind of messed up his E. Just do dragon, by the way. We don't have R, but it means 11 seconds on the dragon, which means I want to push one more wave on mid. I don't have my eclipse just yet, but since how far ahead that we are, we're just kind of chilling. Over down and reset here. Can't really do much. Trust my Zara has it. Game is pretty much in our control here. I think that level 2 all in on the Viktor like really did a nice job. It actually allowed me to generate so much pressure in the lane. It's pretty winning. No objective up. This might be a time where I can actually kill him. If we land a Q, that is, at least. Landing Qs has been surprisingly difficult for me. actually. To use E item potential killing. Nice. Alright. Let's take a nice little reset. And it was fine for me to use my R there because there was not really any neutral objective up anyway, so that was pretty alright just in general. Next item. The enemies are quite squishy, so one of the items I really like to buy here is this Voltaic Psycho Sword, because the benefit of this item is that we slow the enemy by 99% once we hit them. And you know what that means? Hitting Qs is practically impossible after you hit them. So that means that we got to sell some nice little fail 7. The enemies are quite squishy, right? So lethality is in general a little bit more valuable comparatively towards anything else. We're going to be control warding towards top side because we really want to be playing for the next neutral objective on Rift. It's just really easy for us to, from this point, just yeah, collect every neutral objective in the game and win through that. I'm just gonna hit mid. Can't do much more. You got this, Bart. Oh my god, can I land 1 Q? That was disgusting ult as well, because we have the Rift health coming up. So all this stuff that I was just talking about, I just threw everything together. But it's fine because of how far ahead that we are, but it's also going to be games where you're not. Okay, stay mid. You can just stay mid, by the way. I don't know what she's resetting. It's alright. Just grab up that. Move back to bolt. Now we'll swap up the lane assignments and we're going to ask ourselves the question, right? What's the next objective, guys? Next objective, dragon. Can we play it? Yes or no? Yes. So we're going to play bot side. So we're going to open up towards bolt. Location of the waves. All chilling. So okay, we landed some Qs. Oh, that's fantastic. That was pretty good. We landed some Qs. I'm impressed. I didn't even have the Voltaic just yet. And they'll probably have F real soon. Actually, what am I even talking about? Every game is losable whenever you play this champ. You make 1 or 2 macro mistakes in the mid game and they just come back with their scaling comp. They're never going to have F actually. I need to stay, my team's playing. Me resync right here is very criminal because it desyncs the tempo from the team actively. You don't want to do that. We're going to be hitting the turret a bit then. Gotta make sure I don't die though. Very risky me using my W there, but it looks like Xin Zhao opened up mid. So we're kind of chilling. Now we're just gonna ping the boys back and just play dragon. I do not want them to do anything here. I just want to reset and play Drake now. It's actually a really bad reset. I should just hit turret. My bad, I should just kept hitting turret. It's not too bad, but it's not ideal for sure as well. Let's just get the dragon. It's free. Then we're losing waves on bot. Xin Zhao stop. Well, hello there. I don't even know where these Qs are going, actually. I should just hold them longer. These Qs are actually going to a different dimension. He could potentially sit here in the fog. It's very annoying for him. I think she buried that. Very nice. I'll just stay here. We can just play T2 and then reset. Sit around the edges a bit more. And then afterwards we're gonna play top. Ooh, this is juicy. We landed it. I'm too greedy. Not worth. I did land all my Qs though, but not worth. Alright, what we'll do right now is we're gonna get tier 2 and then we're gonna fuck off. And we're gonna go into bot. We're gonna back off and we're gonna play Atacam. Dar's taking T2 top. Very simple solution to win this game right now. Atacam. Reset. Dragon. Reset. Baron. Win the game. Flawless. Flawless plan. I think Cleaver is good into the enemies here. Let's just do the Atacam. Zyra murders Atacam with her items and with her plants, so we can just do Atacam, Dragon, Baron. That's a very simple solution. Whenever you're this far ahead, just play neutrals. That's all you have to do. I really want to get that blue buff though. Don't tell me this guy's gonna take it. Okay, free Atacam. Zhao's trading, so I want to be pushing bot, force them to respond to me. That way Xin Zhao can get a little bit less done on top side. Okay, we're landing some more skill shots. All we have to do is play Drake now. Bit of an engage happening on mid. Let's move. Should be good. Whoa! Where did my HP go? What the hell? I just got one shot by the kill. So I wanted to bait out kill R on top of herself and then turn on to Viktor. That was my plan there. But I did not expect it to just one-shot me like that. It's fine. Wow. That was some damage. Okay. What we just have to do right now is just don't die. Let's play Drake. The only way to lose if we just don't do this. Once we get Dragon, game should be relatively easy. I think this is a game where I might just get Ma. Ma looks kind of promising here this game. So just play Drake. We got R. We got Ignite coming up. Flash coming up real soon. Not a Drake timer though. Good setup for the objective. It's gonna be pretty impossible for them to contest here. I'll just sit in here, a bit of a flank. I'm not even contesting. Not really possible for them. Now we just gotta play Nash. Ooh, that's big. He's got no flash. Well done, Darius. Oh, whoa. It's a bit scary. He just plays down his W right there. He's got basically infinite heals, but what we just now do is just play Baron. And there's no way to lose. That's all we have to do. The only way to lose, and we will probably lose, if we lose Baron for whatever reason, we will lose the game. I should reset here. No. This is the only way to lose the game, by the way. We're going to do this. We're going to get the control ward, and we're going to set up Baron area so that we can prevent the Xin Zhao from stealing it. If we prevent the Xin Zhao from stealing it, we'll just automatically win the game by going top and mid, letting the waves automatically push, and just the minions will just end it for us. Someone needs to pick top lane though. What I'm going to do is, I'm a Zed. I'm going to be a bit annoying here. Show my face. Don't think Xin Zhao is there. I spotted him. Yep. Now all we have to do is just go top. So what we're going to do here is we're going to actually slow push this. Because Tristana's in base, so there's no reason hard pushing. Slow as possible. These minions hit hard. Xin Zhao is over there. Oh no. All we have to do is just nothing. I'm playing the fight relatively slow here. And then I just run it down. I shouldn't do that. I should just play it slower. Uh-oh. We should be fine. We should still win again. Maybe not. All I have to do is just not do what I did. Oh my god. It's painful sometimes. So I'm gonna get an R back soon again. I like what I'm seeing there. Yeah, we should still win. We're just too strong. I had some disgusting fights this game. I think the macro this game was pretty alright. But I had just some disgusting fights this game actually. Holy moly. Nice if we can end the game here. Is this Darius skin? Triumphant General Darius. Never seen that one before. Oh, we just needed one more hit on that Nexus, by the way. No way we're just gonna lose now. Not lose, but okay. Nice! Super mains OP. Okay.